Headline: Bitcoin devs cheer block reconstruction stats. Ignore security budget concerns. Published at 8:06 p.m., September 17, 2025. This morning, Bitcoin core developers celebrated improved block reconstruction statistics for node operators while conveniently ignoring the reason for these statistics: the downward trend in fees for Bitcoin's security budget. Reacting with heart emojis and thumbs up to a green chart showing over 80% successful compact block reconstructions without any requested transactions, they conveniently omitted red trend lines of the fees that Bitcoin users pay for mining security, which powered those green statistics. Block reconstructions occur when a node requests additional information about transactions within a compact block. Although compact blocks allow nodes to quickly relay valid bundles of transactions across the Internet, the more frequently that nodes can reconstruct without extra, cumbersome transaction requests from their peers is a positive trend. Because so many nodes switched over in August to relay transactions bidding 0.1 sat per VB across their mempools, nodes now have to request less transaction data to reconstruct blocks containing sub-1 sat per VB transactions. After nodes switched over in August to accept and relay pending transactions bidding less than 1 Satoshi per virtual byte, disparate mempools became harmonized as most nodes had a better view of which transactions would likely join upcoming blocks. As a result, block reconstruction times improved, as nodes needed less information about these sub-1 sat per VB transactions. In July, several miners admitted that user demand for Bitcoin block space had persisted at such a low that they were willing to accept transaction fees of just 0.1 Satoshi per virtual byte, 90% lower than their prior 1 sat per VB minimum. With so many blocks partially empty, they succumbed to the temptation to accept at least something, even 1/1000th of 1 Bitcoin, BTC, rather than $0 to fill up some of the excess block space. Read more. Bitcoin's transaction fees have fallen to a multi-year low, green stats, for block reconstruction after transaction fees crash. After this disappointing reduction in a convention that had been a mempool standard for over a decade, a lovely chart has formed of more green-colored block reconstructions without requested transactions for a reference node called Bob. Bob implemented the August 15th fee reduction policy, entitled Lower the Default Block Mint X Fee, on August 22nd. Within a few days, a chart of Bob's requestless block reconstruction rate began to climb from the 20 to 40% range into the 40 to 50% range. As of early September, its rate had climbed into the 60% range and continues to rise into the 80% range as of this week. Quick to celebrate the efficiency of this representative node reconstructing compact blocks in a more efficient manner, many Bitcoin core devs used the data to demonstrate the efficiency of harmonizing the 0.1 sat per VB mempool policy with Bitcoin's base layer consensus policy, which never actually enforced the mempool convention of 1 sat per VB. Of course, the efficiency has arrived at significant cost. "This is so funny to watch," laughed a mining pool operator when the first miners started to accept the 90% fee reduction. A miner has broken ranks and elected to grab a few bucks extra from the sub-1 sat V-byte transactions. USD transaction fees paid to miners at multi-year lows. By August, costs for a standard 140 V-byte native SegWit transaction for a regular transfer of BTC soon dropped from about 17 cents to under 2 cents. Average transaction fees per BTC transaction over the past few months continue to trend downward near multi-year lows. Moreover, total transaction fees paid to miners, measured in USD and excluding Coinbase block rewards, are also at multi-year lows. The silver lining of these terrible trends for Bitcoin's long-term security budget, however, is a green chart earning applause from some core developers about improved compact block reconstruction statistics. This recording is AI-generated. Get more crypto news at protos.com.